confidential time.
Good morning, Belle!
Ding, 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 ding. We may need to cut this.
But there she goes, a girl who's strange but special, a most peculiar mademoiselle.
Okay. Hi guys. That was really loud. Okay. Hi guys. Today I'm going to do another Bake with Maria. And we're going to be doing a Beauty and the Beast cake today. And it's Maria's birthday. It's my birthday weekend. And we went and saw Beauty and the Beast today, so we might be talking about that a little bit. And I did bake the cake earlier, so right now it's going to cut to where I made the cake myself. I just didn't know that Maria was going to end up helping me. This is like 12 hours later. I made the cake at like 10 a.m. this morning, and it is now 8:56, and we're going to try and ice this because her birthday is tomorrow. And she decided to join me. So, all right, I'm going to cut to that. All right. Hi guys, today I'm going to make a Beauty and the Beast cake, a Belle cake, because it was requested of me, and I'm going to do it with carrot cake because that's what the person wanted to eat it with. And so I'm going to attempt to make this, hopefully it goes good. And then while it's baking today, I think I am going to the Beauty and the Beast movie. So yeah, I'm really excited to make this. So the ingredients are 2.5 cups of unbleached flour. And then in this one, there's a bunch of little spices. So it's 1.5 or 1 1/4 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I did lightly packed. And then in here is 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 4 large eggs. And here is 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1.5 cups of oil, which is a ton of oil. And this is 6 large carrots shredded, which is about 1 pound of shredded carrots. And I got this from America's Test Kitchen, which I don't think the site is open, but it's a really good carrot cake recipe. So right now I'm just gonna blend together the sugar and eggs, and then I'll slowly add in the oil. So I'm gonna just beat this for 1 minute until it's pretty combined. And you can also do this in the food processor. You just take the carrots out, and you can, if you don't want to dirty a mixer, then you put the normal blade in and you mix together the sugar and butter. And then while that's mixing for a minute, this is 2.5 cups of flour. I'm just gonna add the baking soda, salt, and baking powder to it and mix it in. But yeah, just with a regular whisk, mix this in. And you do have to hand whisk this cake in the end, which kind of stinks, to get all the flour lumps. But yeah, we shall do that. I'm gonna add the brown sugar in as well. Oh, and that's mixing. I'm gonna add in the spices to the dry ingredients. And then when you're adding the oil, it's easier actually to do in the food processor, because you can just drain it in the top of the food processor slowly and it won't splatter. But just do it slowly in the mixer until it's completely like emulsified or whatever they say. Yeah. I love Beauty and the Beast. I loved it since I was a little girl, and I'm really, really excited about seeing the movie today. Bright orange. I love food processors. They make the whole world go easier. Looks like a pot of honey. And yeah, I'm just gonna slowly stir in the carrots. And then, once you have a mixture like this with honey and carrots, you can start adding in your flour little by little. Or probably in thirds, is usually what it is in cakes. Never want to over whisk a cake, even in the mixer. That's how you end up getting denser cakes and not as fluffy cakes, is by over mixing batter. or breads. Well, breads are a little different with the yeast, I guess. So we're gonna do the icing, and for this is the cream cheese icing. This is the same recipe I got from the test kitchen again. Okay, so yeah, we're doing a cream cheese recipe. I've never done this one before, but it's specific to this carrot cake, and it is the same recipe on test kitchen. And you need, usually I use a whole bag of this for frosting, but it said I only need it, I'm doubling the recipe, so it's 2 and, because I want to decorate, so it's 2.5 cups.
2.5 cups.
And 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 10 tablespoons of butter, and 16 ounces of cream cheese. So we're just gonna mix all of that together. And oh yeah, and we are gonna do the cake plate on this, well, on my spinny thing, but the cake will sit on this because it's perfect fit. I think it is an 8-inch round cake, like I said before. Do an 8-inch round cake stacked. That's what she requested. You know, the recipe is a 9x13.
Stacked.
But yeah, this is the luminaire.
Because that's how my
which
mom.
is in my haul, which I'll link down.
That's how my mom made it.
Did you like all the characters?
Yes, I did, and I think that.
Here's the thing, I liked the actors and the way they acted it, but like, I thought they could have done a better animation job with Mrs. Potts and
Chip.
Chip.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like that it was just like a painted face on the China cup. I thought like the China whole
Here's,
cup would
okay, do we need to put this in there now?
Yeah.
Here's the half a cup.
We'll mix that in first so it doesn't fluff up. I have a dart so it doesn't fluff up, and I was ready to take it. There we go.
Okay.
There goes the bake off the straight away. We're baking up my block.
It's not a big TV.
I really wish Disney was doing The Little Mermaid. That
I
really makes me
seriously, I
sad.
couldn't believe that somebody else is doing The Little Mermaid. That
It is
legitimately disgusts me.
It is a like open fairy tale, like Cinderella.
But it's not like it is. I don't
It's
know.
like a Grimm's fairy tale
Yeah.
or Anderson film or fairy tale. It's
Not
one of
like
those.
Disney Central.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
But I just don't like it though. Like I can't believe
I mean, Disney adapted
it's
it.
like a lot of
The other one.
dreams for Ariel.
Yeah, me too. She was my favorite, just probably because I was a swimmer. More as like an adult, I connect with Belle. I'm serious. I could have been a Belle. I was an introvert.
I've never thought about.
We're introverts. What
Which
Disney
one?
princess am I?
What Disney princess? It's like a Facebook.
And I don't look good with it.
Yes.
Okay, so you put a tiny bit of icing down as glue. Last time I dolloped it in the middle, it didn't work as well, so I'm gonna smoosh it all over. And this is just so the cake doesn't slide. And put the flat side down so it sits flat. In the middle, you can either choose to cut it off so it's completely flat, or you can thicken the sides with cream cheese so it's completely flat. So you can flatten it with cream cheese and not lose cake, or you can flatten it because then it's easy. It doesn't matter how much you put in because it's already flat. Gotcha?
What
Is
you
this
gonna
the
do?
flattest piece? Yeah, it's flatter than that one.
Yeah. What are you?
And
gonna
the top I'm gonna dome because it really doesn't matter because we're the ones eating it. I'm just putting more because you want it thick cream cheese.
do? Is that what my mom does? She always puts.
Give me
lots of
the
cream cheese.
black bowl, the BR guest bowl. We just need a little bit in here for a rosette, a red rosette. You get enough for a rose?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You think that's flat or no? You can always shove it in the sides if it's not flat. Popcorn. Oh, it's not flat. Look at the gap in the sides.
Shove some frosting in there.
Is it centered? To
Are you really trying to put some effort into your singing voice?
No, I've got to memorize it by the pitches. Right? The song.
Ooh, this is really
I cannot
good.
sing. Let's admit that straight up. It's really good.
These are really good.
Happy birthday. 29.
29 years old. Every year. Every year.
But I am really 29. So
One of my students.
we match up this year.
One of my students the other day goes, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm not gonna tell you that." She goes, "You're 27, aren't you?" I said, "Yep, nailed it."
You're getting an A.
A plus for you.
I can't get crumbs in it. Oh, there was a crumb. I use a separate bowl for the crumbs. And then you can dig it all out and put it on top of the crumb coat. And that way your decorating coat never gets crumbs on it. The cake's lopsided. Now, is it straight? I'm gonna have a lopsided cake again.
Okay.
For Maria's birthday. You want to fill it? You fill it. You haven't done
I don't
anything.
know how to fill
I'm going
this.
to stand over here and
But I
take a
don't
sip
know
of
how
this
to do
chocolate
this.
milk deliciousness. Just sing to yourself while you're doing it. Here, you can roll it down a little more. Well, now that you filled it that high, yes you can. If you roll it down even more, shove it down in there. You're doing it.
That's what she said.
Oh, who misses The Office?
I miss The Office. I love The Office. See,
I think for real, if I saw any of those actors in real life, I'd be like, Jim, Pam. Like, I would not call them even though I know their names.
I don't know their names. No, I do know their names.
I don't think I would call them by their names.
I
Because
probably
it would be a
would.
natural reaction. You know when you see somebody like famous, it's like, it's hard to catch up with your brain who they are.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's a famous person, and then they're really familiar. Well, no, you're like, that person's familiar to me. Do I know them or do I not know them? And then you're like, oh, that's a famous person. And then what is their name? I think my first instant guess would be like Jim Halpert.
Jim Halpert, how are you doing?
Yeah. How's Pam?
How are the kids? Okay.
They still. We put the crumb coat in the freezer. Lost a rose tip, so we can't make a rose cake. We can make like professional roses, but the cream cheese frosting is too soft for that. So
Put
we're
that in
gonna
the fridge too.
we're gonna make a ruffle cake and put a red rose on top, or try. So I'm gonna smooth out one coat on the top, and then we're gonna ruffle the sides, and hopefully it turns out grand. If not, we're gonna smash a Belle down on top
and call it a good day.
because it tastes really good.
It is. We're gonna go in the playroom. Yeah. And then we're gonna get Belle.
I didn't have Cogsworth in here the whole time with us.
Do you want me to go get him?
Yeah. I mean, you can use like a Viva paper towel in here too. And a
Viva paper towel.
And a
Specifically
A
a
Viva.
Viva.
Viva doesn't have patterns, and fondant smoother. So you can use those in here too. But if you use a really hot cup of water and just dip your knife in or spatula or whatever you're using, it just melts the frosting together. Like it gets a little water on it, but it melts together and it makes it completely smooth for a smooth finish. But I'm gonna start the ruffling. Do you want to try any?
Nope.
And because I can smooth out the top when I get closer to the
Do you have to start the ruffling from top to bottom?
No, you start at the bottom.
And then go to the top.
And then you put flowers out of these tips. This is a really big one. It's a Wilton 104. So the part that slants out, you just stick it in and
She didn't want to
Try.
say deep tip again.
it's 10 p.m. at night, and try and do the same size, even ruffles, and create the same pressure all the way around. But we can try it out. Okay. Watch, Maria. Take off the water first.
Shake it off. Shake
See
it
how
off.
it melted it?
Yeah.
See how much smoother that looks? Oh yeah! What? movie is that from?
She doesn't quite fit in, very different from the rest of us. She's nothing like the rest of us, just different from the rest of us. Is Belle.
Well, it makes a like a bit of a lip the other way with the taller tip, and it makes it kind of indented, but at the same time I feel like the ruffles look fuller with the big tip out. Is it on the top or no?
I'll get the curls.
Let's do them after my rose. What if the rose turns out bad? Well, we could always scrape it off the top. We could attempt to do that. So let's try and make a center first of all. Over there without a center. Trying to put in even pressure. And it's not going so well because there's so little frosting in it.
It's looking like a rose.
I might have a petite rosette so I can be done because I'm scared of it. Like how shaky I am.
No, it's probably because you've been drinking.
Oh, I just finished it. Dang it.
Oh, it's gonna look like a rose. You guys just making me nervous right now.
I've never done one of these. Under pressure.
What do you mean you've never done one of these?
I've only done roses, like the petal you make on the individual roses, or with a rose tip where it's like you just swirl the thing and it comes out shaped and looking like a rose.
Rub your feet up, but for now let's eat up. Be our guest. Be our guest.
Rose tip, we attempted to put a rose. Your Belle cake, Maria.
It's my Belle cake. Just call me Princess Belle.
All right. So I'll link the cookies we made for Gilmore Girls Look Steiner, and this is a Beauty Beast cake. As good as it's gonna get. We're gonna make rosettes, but we got a ruffled cake anyway. Ruffled dress cake, and yeah, that's everything.
Thanks
Thanks
for watching.
Bye.
Be our guest.